Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jerry Mullen Field, home of your Seton Catholic Sentinels. Tonight, we welcome the Padres of Marcus de Niza High School.
And we welcome you into Jerry Mullen Field for an afternoon or early evening matchup between the Seton Catholic Sentinels taking on crosstown rival Marcos de Niza right here at Jerry Mullen Field on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pequeno. So glad you could be with us, and you're seeing all four cameras in action, courtesy of Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. We've got every angle of this game covered. Of course, Seton coming in with a record of 7-8-1 yesterday, losing a heartbreaker at home against Mesquite. The squad jumped out to a 7-0 lead, only to see the Wildcats battle back and win it by the count of 9-7. Seton on a little bit of a tough spell right now. The squad has dropped 4 straight, so they're hoping for some turnaround against this Marcos de Niza team that is really playing well. Squad 9-2 overall, 2-2 in section play, and they've won 3 straight, knocking off St. Mary's, a win at Mingus, and knocking off St. Mary's again. So those counts were 15-3, 15-10, 14-4. So they have got the ability to put the bat on the ball and do some damage. And as we look at the Padres being introduced right now, their starting lineup starts with number 12, the pitcher, Layla Rodriguez. In the 2-hole, number 7, the second baseman, Dakota Dunn. Batting third, the third baseman, Isabella Trujillo. Batting fourth, number 17. Playing first base, Sofia Franco. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 18, Maria Uriarte. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Piper Hatch. Batting seventh, the catcher, Alagracia Wicks. Designated player, batting eighth, Daisy Reyes. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Cassandra Medina. On the other side for Seton. And as they're being introduced right now, it all starts with Sierra Daniel, the senior shortstop, on her way to LSU, having a fantastic season. Sierra batting first, playing shortstop. Batting second, the pitcher, the freshman, who plays for Athletics Mercado in the club circuit, Brooke Zulaga. Batting third, the second baseman, Lexi Walper. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Sarah Sladek. Batting fifth, the catcher, or tonight, playing third base, Abby Coda. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ali Ortega. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Ashley Gyra. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Bella Gump. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Jordan Herrera. We'll take a moment for the school prayer and the national anthem. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by senior Maddie Navarro.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who
So joining me on headset, who just sang the national anthem, is senior Maddie Ibarra. Mary, please take a seat.
Sure.
And you did such a great job. And before we let you go, and I know you got a karate class or taekwondo or something where you're going to save mankind from the forces of evil. I want to get your general thoughts on at what age did you begin singing, and at what age did you start embracing the national anthem and start doing it in a live capacity?
So I started singing at age 7. I started joining a professional choral choir, Chandler Children's Choir, and there we would sing the national anthem at the Suns basketball games and even the Diamondbacks too. We would sing at the Diamondbacks games, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, so you've got a great voice, and do you sing in choirs or in any other groups that maybe the Seton Nation could come out and watch you perform?
So I do sing in other choirs. I'm in the concert choir for Seton. Our Fine Arts Night is on April 24th or 25th, so come support.
Abby Coda's at third base, Bella Gump in left, Ashley Geyer in center, Jordan Herrera in right. And Zulaga comes up with a changeup, and that's grounded right past Abby Coda. And this Marcos Niza team that really knows how to put the bat on the ball, they start the game with a leadoff single. And checking in is Dakota Dunn, the second baseman. Marcos, record of 9-2, 2-2 in section play. And Dunn coming in, hitting .296. This one, slow roller on that right side. Slatic will pick it up and take care of it for the first out. That moves Rodriguez to second base. Stepping in is Isabella Trujillo. Trujillo in the air, having a nice year, hitting .423. 11 hits and 26 at-bats. And Zulaga starts her off with something on the slow side. So glad you can join us live from Jerry Mullen Field. John Seavey behind home plate. And this one, little blooper in the air, and that is a nice play by Lexi Walper for the second out in the inning. Stepping in, Sophia Franco. Franco hitting .240 on the season. So veteran umpire John Seavey behind the plate. Your field umpire, James Edmonds. And Zulaga, first pitch. And that's a fastball right down the heart of the plate. Quickly, he gets ahead in the count. And that is really big for this young lady who's coming up through the Mercado Athletics organization, just to be able to find the strike zone and not just find it, but hit spots, because ultimately, whether it be in the high school circuit and the club circuit, if you miss spots, well, the ball is going to get tattooed and go back the other way. And unfortunately, that was part of the case last night in the 9-7 loss to Mesquite. Seton jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and just at times Brooke left some pitches out over the plate, and Wildcats took advantage. And Zulaga fires the changeup, and that's going to do it for the Padres in the top of the first. We go to the home half. Seton taking their first hacks. So we'll go to the bottom of the first, and leading off for the Sentinels, of course, is Sierra Daniel. And what a great season Sierra is having, of course, on her way to play at LSU. Sierra hitting .633, and look, every time Sierra hits the ball, it's a laser shot. There's no cheapies when Sierra hits the ball. Brooke Zulaga in the 2-hole, followed by Lexi Walper. Batting fourth, Sarah Slatic. Fifth, Abby Coda. Sixth, Ali Ortega. Seventh, Ashley Geyer. Eighth hole is Bella Gump, and batting ninth, playing right field, is Jordan Herrera. And Sierra will look to jumpstart the Sentinels. And Sierra last night, 3 for 4. A triple, a double, and a single. And of course, she ran the bases ferociously because that's what she does. Track speed for as I call Sierra, she's just a tank. I talked to her dad, Peter, who I'm good friends with, and I said, I love watching your daughter play because she's just a little well-built machine. And of course, I knew Sierra from her time when my oldest played with her in the club circuit. And years later, she's doing a great job for Seton and on her way to bigger and better things. On the mound is Layla Rodriguez. Comes in with a record of 6-2, ERA of 3.78, 7 complete games. 1-0 pitch. And that's a good location right there. And Sierra quickly goes to 1-1. Weather crisp yet again. Sierra trying to lay the bunt down and fouls it off, and Sierra now with a 1-2 count. Sierra Daniel, one of the premier leadoff players in the state at any level. 1-2 pitch. Change up, and that misses outside. And Rodriguez, no question, she's got some ability on the mound, but that changeup gives it away when she stops the motion in the middle. 2-2 pitch. And Sierra knocks it to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw over. And good work by Mariah Uriarte over to Sofia Franco for the first out. So stepping in is Brooke Zulaga. Brooke having a good season, hitting .491, 27 hits and 55 at bats. Has scored 21 runs, 20 RBIs, a couple home runs, and good play by the third baseman, Isabella Trujillo. So just like that, a couple quick outs, and the Padres showing their ability. So we saw Sierra Daniel here, and now we have her older sister Shelby is here as well. And maybe we can have Shelby come on down and say hello to us on the telecast at some point, if she'd like to. And she's looking at me like, Joe, what are you saying? And good work by Ali Ortega behind the plate. Abby Cota went from catcher to playing third base tonight. Sladek at first. And fastball hits the black, goes to 1-2. And I like what I'm seeing from Zulaga, hitting the spots. It's the most important thing for a pitcher. 1-2 pitch. Good waist pitch. Goes low. 2-2. Sladek, Abby Cota, and Ali Ortega for the Sentinels in the home half of the second. Good crowd on hand. A lot warmer than it was yesterday. It was miserable yesterday. Sladek, little pop-up, and Rodriguez will take it for the first out. Now stepping in, Abby Cota, freshman, really having a good season. Hitting .350 and another good last night. Cota with 2 hits last night, 2 for 4. And she is not afraid to swing the lumber. Stepping back in, Dakota Dunn grounded out unassisted to Sladek, her first time up. And this is a young lady on the mound with Brooke Zulaga, who's really still learning how to pitch and find spots. And, you know, this is going to be a good learning season for her as Dunn swings through the first pitch for strike one. No score from Jerry Mullen Field. Sentinels have dropped 4 straight, and this Marcos Niza team coming in with some confidence. They've won 3 straight. 9-2 on the year, 2-2 in section play. So a big game for both teams in section play. Sentinels 1-3 in the Desert Sky, and that is high. So a 2-1 count on deck as Isabella Trujillo. Good night for softball. Sun is out. Game moving quickly. Throw down to second base, and Rodriguez is in safely. So an opportunity for the Padres. And Dakota Dunn with a 2-2 count. Zulaga checking the dugout, checking the wristband, and dialed in. Changeup, that's grounded to second base. Simple play for Lexi Walper for the second out of the inning. And stepping in is Isabella Trujillo, who popped to second her first time up. These rivals so close. Marcos just a short jaunt away. And of course, Seton right here off Rand Dobson Road. Padres and Sentinels renewing their crosstown rivalry with Trujillo at the dish against Zulaga. First pitch. And Zulaga gets Trujillo with a big cut for strike one. Rodriguez at third base started this, so second batter was hit by a pitch and stole second, eventually moved to third on the ground out. And once again, here at Jerry Mullen Field, courtesy of Paulo Hutchinson, we got every angle covered. And that misses low. Goes to 2-1. Zulaga dialed in. And this one skied straight up. And Zulaga is going to take it herself, and that is going to do it. You love to see a pitcher field their position, and Brooke does that oh so well. No runs, no hits, one left on. We go to the bottom of the third. No score from Jerry Mullen Field. So checking in to start the Sentinels in the home half of the third is Bella Gump. Gump hitting .286 on the year. Shows bunt, pulls back. Gump last night went 1 for 3 with an RBI double. So a good night for Gump at the plate. 1-0 count from Rodriguez. And that one's high as Gump showed bunt and pulled back. 2-0 count. Sentinels here in the home half of the third looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. We've got blankets, we've got jackets, we got much better weather. Gump shows bunt again, pulls back, it goes to 3-0. Gump followed by Jordan Herrera and Sierra Daniel. to start the Sentinels in the bottom of the third. Rodriguez moving quickly. And that one right down the heart of the plate as Rodriguez took something off to go to 3-1. Come, 3-1 pitch. And Rodriguez busted on the outside corner. Goes to 3-2. And yeah, like the young lady on the mound, just firing right back after falling in a 3-0 hole. Now it's up to Gump to protect the plate. Anything close. And she gets Gump looking to start the home half of the third. Checking in, Jordan Herrera, who also plays for the Seton basketball team. Jordan does a nice job and shows bunt and gets it down. Rodriguez, good athlete, makes it look simple for the 1-3 put out. Sierra Daniel checking in. Sierra grounded out her first time up to short. So glad you can join us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Sierra at the dish. And she lays off a changeup by Rodriguez. Daniel put on a clinic last night, going 3 for 4, and every ball she hit was scorched. And that misses low. Quickly goes to 2-0. The thing about Sierra, she plays at a high level for Corey Mathis and the Storm organization. And this one rocketed to right past the shortstop for a base hit, and Sierra Daniel, her amazing senior season continues. And stepping in is Brooke Zulaga, who lined to third base her first time up. And the thing about Sierra, track speed, she will not be at first base long. First pitch to Brooke. Brooke shows bunt, and Sierra's off and running and makes it look easy, and that ball goes in center, but Sierra will stay at second base. So for all the Seton fans, if you haven't had a chance to watch Sierra play, you should, because she's one of the best players, not just in the state, but in the nation at her age level. And she's going to prove that nationally here very soon for LSU. Zulaga, 1-0 count. And that misses outside, goes to 2-0. Daniel at second base. No score from Jerry Mullen Field. We've got jackets and much nicer weather than we had yesterday. 2-0 count. And Zulaga rifles that one up the middle. Daniel turns third. Daniel will score. And Zulaga gives the Sentinels a 1-0 lead. Brooks Zulaga rifled that base hit right up the box. And Sierra Daniel would not be stopped. Lexi Walper checking in. Bounced out to the pitcher her first time up. Walper showing bunt. Zulaga steals second base. And the Sentinels on the move on the base path. Walper looking to get Zulaga home with an opportunity. Rodriguez, this one. Little dribbler to second base. Second baseman misplays it, but throws over, and Dakota Dunn recovers for the out, and that will do it for the Sentinels, but they get a run on the base knock by Zulaga. After 3, it's 1-0 Sentinels. So we go to the top of the fourth. Brooke Zulaga in her fourth inning of work with Sophia Franco stepping in. Struck out her first time up. First pitch, that misses low. So far, Zulaga doing a nice job on the mound. Allowing only 2 hits. And this one, a little pop-up, and Sladek's going to come in and grab that for the first out here in the fourth. Abby Cotto checking in at third base. Quick conversation with Zulaga. Maria Uriarte stepping in. Singled her first time up. Little infield single. That Sierra fielded deep in the hole. Piper Hatch on deck. Zulaga working quickly, already in the fourth inning. Big cut, quickly goes to 0-2. Brooke Zulaga doing a nice job finding her spots and has to continue to do that to be a successful pitcher. 0-2 count. Change up, slow roller right back to Brooke. Good hop, tosses over for the second out here in the fourth. Stepping in, Piper Hatch, who popped to second her first time up.
Next up for the Padres, number 6, Piper Hatch.
Sentinels playing the Padres pretty much straight away. And Zulaga comes and fires a good pitch right across the knees on the outer half of the plate. And so far, she's been very successful attacking and finding good spots, not missing high. She's been right around the knees, and that's always a good thing. 0-1 pitch. That misses just low, goes to 1-1. Zulaga checking Ali Ortega. This one grounded down the third base line. That's going to be extra bases. Hatch will stand up at second with a 2-out double down the third base line. Hatch reached out and knocked one past Cota. Altagracia Wicks stepping in. Bounced out to Zulaga her first time up. First pitch. And that's right across the knees for strike one. Zulaga looking to stop this Sentinel skid. 0-1 pitch. And that one, slow roller, foul out of play. Abby Cota. At third base. So it quickly goes to 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, changeup, and that gets past Ortega, and the runner will take third base. Wild pitch on Zulaga. So now it's paramount to throw something in the zip code to keep the runner at third base. 2 outs, Sentinels with a 1-0 lead. Piper Hatch with and that's a strikeout that will end the inning. Good job by Zulaga, locking it down. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on. We go to the home half of the fourth. Sentinels with a 1-0 lead. We go to the fourth inning. Sarah Sladek, Abby Cota, and Ali Ortega will take their second hacks against right-hander Layla Rodriguez, who's thrown a good game through 3. Sladek popped to the pitcher her first time up. Good night for her with 3 hits and knocks one to left field for a leadoff single. And Sladek off to a good start for the Sentinels here in the 4th. Abby Cota checking in. Cota gone on an error by the first baseman, Sophia Franco. And Abby does a great job right there of checking out of the box. You'd love to see more kids do that. Sometimes they'll stay there and wait for the pitcher to throw, and sometimes she's got to break up the pitcher's concentration. Cota showing bunt and lays it down beautifully. Great play by Abby Cota. And that is how you bunt right there. You square it, you show it, you dedicate yourself to the task. And Abby Cota does a great job on the bunt. Good job, 15. Fantastic. You love to see that. Ali Ortega. And Ortega grounds one over to Sophia Franco, and that'll move the runner over. Now it's up to Ashley Gyra at the dish. Gyra bounced out to the pitcher her first time up. Runner at third, Sladek, who started the inning with a single left center. And that's a great pitch by Rodriguez on the inside corner. Oh, 0-1 pitch. And that's fouled off. Quickly goes to 0-2 on Ashley Gyra.
Come on, 22, let's go, 22.
Had a chance to meet Ashley's, I believe her little brother last night was at the game. Rodriguez moving quickly. This game at a great pace already in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 pitch. And that misses inside. Goes to 1-2. On deck is Bella Gump. Sentinels with a 1-0 lead, looking to snap a 4-game skid. 1-2 pitch. Change up, and that's a beauty. And the catcher will put the tag on, and that will do it for the Sentinels here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We go to the 5th already. Sentinels with a 1-0 lead.
Runs off PJ? Oh, man. He ain't listening.
We go to the 5th inning. Daisy Reyes, Cassandra Medina, and Layla Rodriguez to face Brooke Zulaga here in the top of the 5th. Game moving swiftly, to say the least. Reyes struck out her first time up in the 2nd inning. Zulaga working quickly, as well as Rodriguez on the other side. And that's a good start right across the knees for strike 1. Members of the baseball team just rolled in. Were they victorious? What was the final?
15-11, I believe.
And who'd you guys beat? Okay, so we just found out good news for Sentinels Nation. The boys squad knocked off the Padres by the count of 15-11. So the only thing I'm disappointed in is that the Sentinels didn't go for the extra touchdown to win 21-11. And that's fouled off, and it quickly goes to 0-2. Who got the win? Oh, 2 pitch, and change up is a beauty. And that is strikeout number 99 for Brooke Zulaga. One away from 100 for her freshman Seton career. So Cassandra Medina checking in. And that's a great location, and Zulaga right now locked in. So good news, Sentinels baseball team. 115-11. Now the girls looking for the clean sweep. Make it a good day to just knock off the Padres and knock them around the diamond. Oh, 2 count on Cassandra Medina, who struck out her first time up. And that misses low. Goes to 1-2. A good crowd here for the Sentinels. One-two count as Zulaga's looking for career strikeout number 100. And here it is. This one fouled off to the left side. And Paulo Hutchison in charge of the live stream. Paulo, show up all the camera angles we have. Right now you're seeing the high plate angle. And see, we've got angles everywhere. 4 cameras everywhere because we do it in style here at Seton. 1-2 pitch, change up, and that's a beauty. It gets away from Ortega though. The throw down, and Medina beats it out. So that is strikeout number 100, but the ball gets away and the runner goes to first base. Layla Rodriguez singled and got hit by a pitch in the third. And that's always tough. And Rodriguez swings on one upstairs. Quickly goes to 0-1. Zulaga, 0-1 pitch. This one lifted to center field. Right there's Gyra, and Gyra makes the catch for out number 2. Dakota Dunn checking in, grounded out unassisted and bounced out to second base. So Zulaga checking the dugout. First pitch to Dunn, and Dunn swings right through it for strike 1. And this is the beautiful thing about Seton Catholic Nation. The sports teams always supporting the other programs. It's all about Big Red, bringing the love. This one's fouled off, quickly goes to 0-2. We got Charles Howe, Josh Hamrick. A bunch of the Seton players here, bringing their energy. Obviously in good spirits after knocking out the Padres. 0-2 pitch to Dakota Dunn. And that one bounces in the dirt. And Ali Ortega with a big blockade behind the dish, keeping Medina at first base. Zulaga checking a wristband. 1-2 pitch, and that one locks up Dunn, and that is gonna do it. Strikeout number 101, a beauty. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with the Sentinels up 1-0. This game moving so quick. Greg last night you're so happy. I mean, look, tonight this game is moving so quick. Last night was painful because it was cold and it was moving slow. This is just like lightning fast. I mean, we could be out of here in like an hour, 15 minutes. Yeah. All right. So as I put the headset on, you see a bunch of the Sentinels on camera. Fellas, say hello. Don't be afraid. There you go. They're kind of loud and proud. Yeah. Charles Hiles looking into the camera, but you can't really see him. But he is taking some good pictures. So, because that's what the Chuck Wagon does. He can take some good pictures. So we go to Bella Gump, followed by Jordan Herrera and Sierra Daniel for the bottom of the fifth. Gump struck out her first time up against Layla Rodriguez, and this game moving so fast. Moving at a very, very quick pace. And Gump lifts one to left field, and right there is the left fielder who can't make the play, and Gump will stop at third base. So a misplayed ball in left field by Karina Matus. And Gump works her way to third base. So a good start for the Sentinels, and stepping in is Jordan Herrera, one of my favorite athletes on this campus. Member of the basketball team, such a good kid. And Jordan showing bunt, and Jordan missed it. Got a tip of it, fouls it off, and that goes to 0-1. On deck is the unstoppable force. That is Sierra Daniel. And her dad, Peter, at first base. Good energy here tonight at Seton Catholic. And Rodriguez working quickly on the mound. 0-1 pitch. And great bunt by Herrera. Looks the runner back, and the runner is going home. And a collision at the plate, and good work by Gump. And she gets in and beats the throw. A little bang, bang play, and Gump gets in. So a 2-0 Sentinel lead as Herrera does her job.
Good try, Gracie.
Stepping in, Sierra Daniel bounced to short and hit a rocket to center her last time up. Sierra hitting 630 plus. Ready to do some damage. And this one, sky down the left field line. And for some of the baseball players that are here that you're not familiar with Sierra Daniel, she's one of the best players in the country. She's going to LSU. She plays in the Storm organization, which is one of the best organizations in the country. So I just wanted to inform the youngsters about when you see a softball player who's great, and you see it right there. Sierra, track, speed, and beats it out. And that is just a beautiful thing. Sierra just lays a textbook bunt down, and just a beautiful thing. And Zulaga at the dish. And Zulaga's Sierra will slide in and make it look easy. There's not many catchers in the state of Arizona at the high school level that are going to throw Sierra Daniel out. It's just not going to happen. You're looking at one of the best athletes in the state, period. Doesn't matter what the sport. Now Zulaga with an opportunity to pick her up. 0-1 count. Brooke. That one bounces in the dirt. Sierra with a big lead at second and goes straight back. Zulaga with a RBI single and line to third, responsible for the Sentinels' first run. Rodriguez, 1-1 pitch to Zulaga. This one bounced up the middle. Zulaga comes through again. Daniel turning third and will score, and Zulaga gets it done again, and the Sentinels now with a 3-0 lead. Big Z coming through on the mound, coming through at the dish, and the Sentinels loud and proud with a 3-0 lead. Lexi Walper checking in. Pop to the pitcher and grounded out to second. So the Sentinels opening things up with a 2-run fifth. Walper showing bunt. On the move is Zulaga, and Zulaga beats the throw. Good slide. And a good effort by Altagracia Wicks behind the plate on a good toss down to second base. Just a good throw, but a better slide by Zulaga. 1-0 pitch. It's fouled off. On deck is Sarah Sladek. Singled her last time up. Walper with an opportunity here. Runner at second. Already 2 in the 5th. This one knocked to short. Good pickup by the shortstop and the throw over. And that was a dangerous play right there by Sophia Franco, who was just all over that first base bag instead of touching the inside part, because that could lead to a collision at first base. And luckily, Walper did not collide into Franco. So Sarah Sladek with an opportunity to pick up a run. And Sladek has been swinging a mean lumber. 3 hits last night, a base hit in this one, and takes a first pitch strike. Already in the 5th inning. Game started at 6 or maybe 4 or 5 minutes beforehand. It's been moving quite rapidly. 0-1 pitch, changeup by Rodriguez that mixes. And it goes to 1-1. Sentinels looking to snap a skid, and these two teams are right back at it next week at Marcos. Sentinels' next home game is April 14th against St. Mary's. 6 o'clock start time there. So Sladek, 1-2 count. And that bounces in the dirt, goes to 2-2. Good night for softball. Weather's mint. Not hot, not cold. 2-2 pitch to Sladek. And Sladek with a great take. And that was a close call that Rodriguez kind of pondered why she didn't get. But needs to say a good take by Sladek, and now she has to really protect the dish on a 3-2 count. And here it is. And Sladek swings right through it. And that's going to do it, but the Sentinels get 2 more on a couple base hits. We go to the 6th, Sentinels with a 3-0 lead. So we go to the 6th inning, and we give you every angle possible. 4 cameras working it. The best streaming service in the high school circuit is right here, courtesy of Paulo Hutchison. And we go to the 6th inning. Isabella Trujillo, Sofia Franco, and Mariah Uriarte looking to take another hack at Brooke Zulaga, who's been quite impressive in this one. Trujillo has popped to second and popped to Zulaga. And she takes slow for ball 1. Zulaga's done a nice job of hitting her spots and really hitting some good locations. And this one's sky to center, and Gyra's right there, and she'll make the play. So effective work by Zulaga on the mound. Couple pitches and 1 out. Sofia Franco checking in. Struck out and popped to Sladek at first base. And that one's fouled off. And Josh Hamrick of the baseball team is here. And what I love about Josh Hamrick at the dish, he will make a pitcher work and work and work. His poise and knowledge of the strike zone is as good as any batters you'll find in the high school circuit in Arizona. And that is a fastball on the outside part of the plate. So Zulaga working quickly against Sofia Franco. Checking the wristband. Here we go. Changeup, that misses high. Goes to 1-2. Zulaga on one side, Rodriguez on the other, throwing gems. Game moving at a rapid pace. Already in the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. Good crowd on hand. We've got some heavy jackets. We've got one blanket. Last night we needed all the blankets possible, and a fire, and hot chocolate, because it was cold. 1-2 pitch, changeup. And that's fouled down the third base line, and we'll do it all over again. And that is the high home plate angle, courtesy of Paul Hutchison, who's got two great dogs, Steven and Lenny. If I'm correct, I nailed them. I look back at Paul for approval. And that misses low. Great 1-2 pitch. And give credit to Franco for laying off. Steven, Lenny, couple Dalmatians. Friendly dogs, and they will eat anything. 2-2 pitch. And that misses low. Goes to 3-2. And if you don't have a dog and you've ever considered getting one, they're great. They're better than people sometimes. 3-2 pitch from Zulaga. And that is fouled out of play. And Charles Heil, question for you, young man. Do you take pictures for the school yearbook? You just, so Charles Heil takes a photography class, so he's taking some pictures here. 3-2 pitch. And this one busts inside. And a great job by Zulaga, getting Franco swinging for the second out. Mariah Uriarte stepping in, singled and grounded to Zulaga. Tell your dad I said hello. That was Charles Heil and the baseball team on their way out. Zulaga moving quickly, tries to start with a changeup. Goes high for ball one. Zulaga checking a wristband. Fires inside. But good locational miss. Low, right around the ankles, not hittable pitch. And Zulaga working quickly, and that's great for a defense. And that misses out of the zip code, goes to 3-0. On deck is Piper Hatch. Doubled down the line her last time up. Athletic Director Greg Buchanan on hand, and Greg is here on a much warmer night than the Arctic blizzard we had last night. I kid you not, there was like frosticles off the light poles. 3-1 pitch. And that's a big hack by Uriarte out of the zone. And she wants that one back. Knows she had an opportunity to walk on that one. Goes to 3-2. Sentinels defense at normal depth. Outfield straight away. 3-2 pitch on Uriarte. And that misses high, and Uriarte is on with a 2-out walk. Piper Hatch stepping in. Popped to second base and doubled down the left field line. Reached down and knocked one past Cota. Zulaga checking that wristband and pops this one to the right side and making the catch. And right there is Lexi Walper. And that is going to do it for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Sentinels with a 3-0 lead. Abby Coda about to get this one started for the Sentinels in the 6th inning. Coda, Ortega, and Gyra to face Layla Rodriguez, who's really done a nice job. Couple scattered hits, couple scattered runs here and there. First pitch, Coda takes looking for strike 1. Rodriguez showing fastball. A little bit of a rise ball and a changeup she's still working on. 6-2 record coming in. Shows the changeup there and misses, bounces in the dirt. No question, when she gets that mastered, she's going to become dangerous. Anytime you can mix speeds, look at Greg Maddox. Wasn't all about speed, it was about location and spin. Maddox, arguably the best pitcher with those tools. 1-1 pitch, and that one's fouled off. Goes to 1-2 as Coda might have fouled that one on her lower half. Now she's got a battle. I'm a big fan of Allie Coda. That Abby Coda who's stepping in, hitting .350. Good catcher behind the dish, solid defender. And that misses as she lays off the changeup. And that Seton bench making some noise. Allie Ortega on deck. 2-2 pitch from Layla Rodriguez. Coda. And she takes one off the shoulder and runs it off like a champ. No hesitation in her game. Good work by the young lady. So now Allie Ortega, sack bunt and unassisted ground out to Franco at first base. Rodriguez moving quickly. This one knocked to the second baseman. Tag and the throw over. And they pull off the double play. Great play by Dakota Dunn, who tagged Coda and then threw over to first base for the double play. Ashley Gyra checking in, bounced to the pitcher and struck out. Gyra looking to make some noise. And this one, slow roller. Dunn is there and the quick toss to first base, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Sentinels. No runs, no hits. Last chance opportunity for the Padres as Zulaga looks for the complete game. And we go to the last chance opportunity for the Padres. Alta Gracia Wicks, followed by Daisy Reyes and Cassandra Medina. As Brooke Zulaga looking for the complete game shutout. And this one moving at a rocket pace. Zulaga has been highly effective and looking to snap the Padres' 3-game winning streak and stop the Sentinels' 4-game skid. She's been in total control and has done a nice job hitting her spots. And Wicks getting in the box with a purpose, and she gets a strike across the letters to start the at-bat. Sentinels playing Wicks straight away. Zulaga not wasting a lot of time. And that fouls off and hits the brick in the backstop. Gotta like that brick, kind of like the old Wrigley Field with the brick everywhere.
Relax, Gracie, relax.
Very unique here at Jerry Mullen Field. So Zulaga, 0-2 count. Zulaga locking in, and that one just misses. Wicks trying to stay alive and give the Padres some life here. A team that was putting up a lot of runs. 15, 15, and 14 in their last 3 victories. And Zulaga has locked them down. And great job by Zulaga. Change speeds and sits down Wicks. Stepping in, Daisy Reyes, who struck out both times up.
Now batting number 10, Daisy Reyes.
Actually, looks like Marcos has gone to a pinch hitter. And as we check the roster, it looks like Karina Matuz is now getting an opportunity to show what she can do. Matuz with a 1-0 count and swings right through that. Matuz, 4 hits and 15 at bats, hitting .267 with an opportunity against Zulaga. And Brooke quickly goes to 1 and 2. And we have another pinch hitter on deck as well. Marcos going to the bench, courtesy of Damian Aguilar. And this one, slow roller to the right side, fielded cleanly by Lexi Walper, and that's going to be the second out here in the 7th. Last chance opportunity, pinch hitter Sofia Jimenez stepping in.
Now batting number 14, Jimenez.
Sofia Jimenez hitting .227, and gotta love Coach Damian Aguilar. Doesn't see his team performing at the plate, giving some other kids some opportunities. And that's how you grow a team, and that's how you keep everyone vested. This one's fouled off the right side. Goes to 1-1. This game started at 5:55, and Zulaga can finish it off. This one ends very, very quickly. 1-1 count. And this one fouled off yet again toward that Marcos dugout. Jimenez keeping her team in the black and gold wide awake. And if there's ever a turning point in the season for a team, Zulaga on the mound tonight might have turned the corner for this team, the way she's found her spots. And Zulaga gets it done, and the Sentinels get the victory. 3-0 as Zulaga goes the distance. What a fantastic effort by Zulaga. Scattering 3 hits. The 3-hitter, and we'll chalk up the strikeouts. Three hits with 9 strikeouts. So a great night for the Sentinels as they improve to 8-1, 2-3 in section play. And we've got some time to keep it right here. We'll see if we can grab a Sentinels player. Looks like they're going to the left field line to talk some things over. So that will do it from us right here from Jerry Mullen Field. Good night for the home team as the Sentinels get the victory, 3-0. Zulaga, the winner. Sentinels back in action. These two teams will face yet again. They'll do it next week on the 11th at Marcos. The next home game for the Sentinels is right here on April 14th. And as we look at the calendar, April 14th is a Friday. And that game's at 6 p.m. The Marcos game, in case you'd like to attend, is at 3:45. So the Sentinels trying to get back on track. They do that today with a strong 3-hit complete game, 9 strikeout performance by Zulaga. She also helped herself with a couple RBI singles. So Zulaga did it on the mound. She did it at the dish as well. And the girls getting their post-game run in to get that final stretch in. So a good night for the Sentinels. Once again, they improved to 8-1. And once again, they're back at it next week, making the trek over to Marcos to Niza, and that game will be at Tuesday at 3:45. And of course, the Sentinels' next home game for Jerry Mullen and his team will be Friday the 14th against St. Mary's right here off Ray and Dobson Road. We appreciate you dialing us up on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. For Greg Buchanan and Terry Licht and the athletic office, who do such a tremendous job and care so much about this athletic program and all the great athletes on this campus. For Paulo Hutchison and Jen Hutchison, who do so many great things for this program. Paulo on the live stream, and Jen just a machine of athletic care for the athletic programs. Does such a tremendous job. I am Joe Pequeno. Always an honor and humble to be your play-by-play voice. Once again, a good night for the ladies. Zulaga goes the distance as the Sentinels get the 3-0 victory. Take care. We'll see you real soon right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network.